All right, welcome back to Gotham Sound's coverage of NAB 2026. We're here in a very bad cell area, so if it breaks up, we will re-upload this video later. Please bear with us. Leave your comments in the comments section below. We're here with Zach from Hollyland and a nominee for a Product of the Year. Zach, what's going on here?
Well, thank you very much for attending this. I'm Zachary from Hollyland Technology. Well, let's have a look at our very, very new flagship Geo Central Station and the Solidcom H1 system. So what do we have today? The Geo will give you the capacity for 80 wireless Beltpacks plus 8 roamable wireless 8 roamable antennas. Sorry about it.
That's
okay.
So
the Geo will also give you 100 party lines and a whole bunch of very useful interfaces at the back. So what do we have for the H1 antenna? This is an antenna that can give you the capacity for 20 wireless Beltpack. Without the Geo, I mean, you can work in a standalone mode and link 3 of those to handle 30 Beltpacks, and still you got 20 Beltpacks per antenna. And on every antenna, you got 1 4-wire and 1 2-wire, so that you can have up to 3 4-wires, 3 2-wires, even without a Geo. And at the back of every antenna, you got this very helpful and useful battery slots. It can be V-mount or Go mount, and so as a backup battery source, if you're facing some issues with the PoE power supply for this antenna. And the range can go to 1,600 feet, which is amazing, line of sight. So in most of the cases, for a medium or smaller size university or churches, just put one of those in or in the front of the control room. It basically will do the job to cover the entire arena. So for the Beltpack, we now have the 4-button Beltpack. It's a full duplex buttons. But for each button, you can overlay 4 channels. So this is literally a 16-channel Beltpack. So right now it's a direct overlay, but we're working on making it to be like 16 individual control of those channels. Oh yeah, for sure. Let's have a look. So it can be latching or push to talk.
And you mentioned that there's also a long press function of that.
Sure.
That will give haptic feedback to someone. Mm-hmm.
So for example, right now I've overlaid a call feature to the first channel here, the NAB show channel. If I long press this one, it will trigger a vibration and a flash on the other Beltpacks in this channel. It could be an individual Beltpack or a party line. So I can long press to reply to this call. The battery life, yeah. So you got this 15-hour battery for every Beltpack. So hopefully you won't have to bear like more than 15 hours for a show, right? But if you do need to do that, there's a USB-C port through which you can use a power bank or a cell phone adapter just to charge it up along the battery life. And this is the headset option that we have. We have this very fancy newly designed noise canceling headset. We're using a secondary mic here to collect the ambient sound. We transmit this audio to the Beltpack. We do phase reverse to do the active mic side noise canceling. So we think the most important thing to have a comm is to always let people speak clearly. So that's why we're adding this feature to every headset we have. So the other thing is every component can be teared down and replaced. So your headset will always be in very good shape. We have single mount, double mount version for this special Beltpack. And we'll provide a 10-pin to 4-pin XLR adapter cable for every Beltpack, so you can always use the 4-pin in your inventory. And there's a 3.5 audio input and output, so you can use a 3.5 headphone, mic input, line input. And more importantly, there is a Bluetooth in the Beltpack. That means the client can use their favorite AirPods or Shocks headsets and all the other Bluetooth headsets.
So what's the benefit of using a system like this over, say, the C1, which has been very popular in film and TV?
Well, I would say C1 is good, but you only got like 2 party lines. You have the limitation for like 8 headsets per base station. But I mean, there is always a gap between those very high-end products and our low-end products. So we are trying to fit in this gap and to give you a more affordable solution for those bigger shows and bigger integration. So I would say this is the option because we're not doing any license fees in this ecosystem. That means you pay for what you get. You don't have to expect for like unexpected like extra cost for the license.
So this, just to recap, so with this, you can get 80 channels of Beltpacks.
100 party lines
100
plus
party lines.
80 wireless Beltpacks.
Okay, so you can have hardwire and 80 wireless.
Sure.
And then you pair that with these antennas, which can stand alone on their own, and daisy chain them together. How many antennas would you need to have the 80 wireless Beltpacks?
Well, you can use just 4 antennas with the Geo to handle 80. So because each one of those can give you the capacity for 20 Beltpacks.
And what frequency range do these antennas
1.9
use?
gigahertz.
1.9. These are some awesome antennas.
Oh
also.
yeah, that's an aggressive antenna that will give you 1,600 feet line of sight coverage.
Wow, got it. All right, perfect. Well, let's move on.
Let's
you got a
have
lot
a
to
look
show.
at the back of this Geo and the charger. I would say, so first of all, we're trying to put all the necessary and special interfaces at the back of this Geo, so that you don't have to worry about getting a converter box or just getting extra cost for the accessories. So you got redundancy of power, 2 RJ45 PoE enabled ports for you to interconnect multiple antennas, 2 RJ45, 2 fiber ports, 5 channels of 4 wires. 2 of those are RJ45 to interconnect with a ClearCom or RTS Direct, and 2 wire interfaces. And we have ClearCom mode and RTS mode now. 4 channel Dante, 4 input, 4 output, and the radio interface. So by using one of the radio in the inventory and to connect to the Geo Central Station, you now can press a button on the H1 Beltpack and talk to the radio direct. That sounds good, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can always use the GPIO and the 4 wires to do the traditional way of setups.
Let me see that radio interface.
Radio interface, 5 pin, 1 pin for control. And this is my favorite, to be honest. At the back of the charger, we got 2 RJ45s. That means you can just daisy chain all the chargers together into the network, and by doing that, the chargers will help you to do all the pairing, all the upgrades, all the synchronizations for the Beltpacks. So if you got new packs or you got those return packs from the show, you don't have to do this one-by-one pairing or one-by-one upgrades. Just put it in the charger because you have to charge them anyways, and they will do the job for you. That's the amazing part.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so you have more stuff. Well, what do you want to know? So yeah, you said you're the designer.
Oh yeah,
right? This is your
actually
baby.
I'm the product manager for the entire product series. So I basically, we've done a lot of interviews, background search for different clients in the industry. So we heard a lot of pain points, and we do listen. So this is our answers. This is our solution that we're providing to the clients.
Very cool. And so you're, and you had some other things you wanted to show us.
Oh
too.
yeah, for sure. We have some new stuff this year. So first of all, the SE2. So you guys must be familiar with the SE Pro before. So it's individual system, standalone headsets only, without any hub or base station. This one also do the similar job, but with a very, very lightweight headset. It's only like 120 grams. So you just put on a hat like this, and you can start talking.
Got
One master, 10 remotes, making it to be an 11 headset system. And you also have noise canceling, and the battery life can be 8 to 10 hours.
There's noise canceling in that?
Oh yeah, that's built in.
Okay.
That's also the dual mic set noise canceling.
Wow.
And we also have this very fancy, this one here. So we call this Solidcom C1 Air. Yeah, it's very like that
it looks
one.
very much like Peter's Bluetooth
it's
headset.
It's gonna be working with the C1 series. That means you can work with the C1, C1 Pro's master headsets and all the C1 base stations, C1 Pro base station. So as an add-on accessory. So the battery is detachable. So you don't always have to charge it. You can just replace the battery. It goes for 6 hours.
Wow. Okay.
This is not Bluetooth. This is 1.9. Yeah, the range can also go to 1,300 feet.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's with the C1 ecosystem.
C1 Air.
Nice. All right. Lots of new stuff.
I would say that would be all the new stuff for us for this show.
Super. I did have a question. I don't know. I know you're the comms guy. You know the brains behind this. We did have one question from Jacob that wanted to know a question about the Lark 2. The Lark 2 Max.
Oh,
or the
Lark 2 Max
2.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know, are you going to be adding any new timecode output modes for that?
I don't think we're having clear answers here because for that product, it's already been like half a year since its launch. So I think we're mainly working on the new stuff.
Got it.
But when we design the hardware, we still provide some redundancy for that. So let's see. Let's stay tuned and see what we can do for that.
Okay, maybe a Lark Max 3 in the future.
Or we do upgrades on the Max 2 via firmware upgrades.
Okay, so stay tuned. Social media news, things like that.
Sure, just stay tuned.
All right, brilliant. Zachary, thank you so much. Thanks
Thank
for
you so
having
much.
us. Thanks for taking the time. Thank you for watching and dealing with the choppy stream. If it's chopping up, stay tuned for more live coverage from NAB 2026, Day 2.